Archangel Michael says, the moment you open this message, you are stepping into the unseen world where a cry for help echoes through a dark space. A space your family member has been forced into, unseen, unheard, and crawling in silent agony. Their legs are the first target, twisted by manipulation, pinned down by someone you thought was harmless. There are chains around them, but not made of metal. These chains are formed from betrayal, jealousy, and fear. And the worst part? The one who's doing this walks freely around your life as if nothing is wrong. The energy around your home has shifted slightly lately, you've felt it. Sudden coldness near your legs, a deep discomfort in your dreams, even if you brush it off. That's not your imagination, it's the pain of your family member being transmitted spiritually to you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They are trapped not in a physical dungeon, but in a spiritual hold. Their legs have been marked symbolically, limiting their ability to move forward in life, in destiny. What they feel is a sense of paralysis not caused by illness, but by evil intent. You need to know this. The person who's responsible doesn't want your family member dead, they want them stuck. Stuck in one place. Dependent. Crushed from within, but alive just enough to witness their own helplessness. This is an act not of passion, but of cold calculation. It was planned months ago. Executed slowly, like venom seeping inch by inch into the blood. Type Amen to get blessing 840. Someone you've been kind to has used that kindness as a weapon. They took something your family member said in trust, twisted it, and used it to form this dark ritual. And now your loved one's legs are the first symbol of it being active. They dream of walking freely again, but wake up with pain and fear that they can't explain. They feel things crawling on their legs that aren't really there. Sometimes they even cry without realizing why. Archangel Michael says, the pain in their legs is only a surface wound, the real damage is deeper. Someone bound their spiritual movement, their energy, their ability to progress. It's like a fog around them that only clears briefly before tightening again. Type Amen to get blessing 291. You must understand this message was meant for you. Out of thousands, it reached your hands for a reason. The angels have been trying to send signs for days, even weeks. Have you noticed the sudden cramps in your legs at odd times? Waking up with a stiff foot or strange numbness? That's your body resonating with your family member's suffering. They tried to speak, but their words are being spiritually silenced. There's a woman who has been placing things near your home, footprints that disappear, dust that isn't just dust. She's marking territory spiritually to keep them caged. Type Amen to get blessing 554. She has a history with your family. A bitter one. But she hides her bitterness behind smiles and borrowed clothes. Every time she visits, your family member feels heavier afterward. As if her presence leaves behind spiritual chains. You've seen your loved one limping or dragging their legs slowly, don't ignore that. There's a name she chants under her breath, and it's not a prayer. It's a code, a curse, a binding that aims directly at the ankles, knees, and toes of your family member. The goal? Weakening their ability to stand tall, emotionally, mentally, physically. Type Amen to get blessing 918. Archangel Michael says, your intervention is not just needed, it's overdue. Do not delay, because every passing hour adds another layer to the spiritual chain. If nothing is done, their legs won't be the only thing immobilized. Soon, it will move upward, to the spine, the back, and even the heart. You must speak life where silence has been planted. You must stand in the gap where they cannot. They need you to notice, to feel, and to fight back. But not with anger, with clarity, prayer, and wisdom. They need you to rise like a wall of light in front of that dark spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 777. There's a reason this is targeting the legs, it's about movement. Someone is trying to stop your family from reaching a breakthrough. They know your loved one was close to something great, a financial opening, a promotion, a relocation. That enemy couldn't face them directly, so they attacked the path under their feet. That's where the bruising started, in the unseen world, not the skin. What your family member is dealing with isn't just physical, it's coded in energy. You were chosen to receive this message today because you are strong enough to carry it. You are the one who must look deeper into every complaint, every limp, every mysterious bruise. The truth is more spiritual than medical. Type Amen to get blessing 624. There is also a scent, one you've smelled lately. It lingers like burnt fabric or dusty sandals. That is a warning sign. It is the scent left by the dark entity that was summoned during a recent new moon by that woman. She called forth stagnation and nailed it to your family member's path. Your loved one is being drained, slowly, as if their life force is being siphoned from the soles of their feet. They struggle to climb stairs now, or feel exhausted after only a few steps. And no doctor has found a reason yet. Type Amen to get blessing 449. There is still time, but not forever. You must act before the next moon cycle completes. A ritual is already halfway done, and if completed, the legs will begin to harden spiritually. Movement will feel like pain. Independence will dissolve. You may even hear them crying silently in their sleep. Archangel Michael says, you are not alone in this. He has dispatched watchers, divine forces, to circle around your loved one in unseen protection. But your voice must activate that help. Type Amen to get blessing 302. Begin with removing certain items from their room. Anything that was gifted from the person you now suspect. Even if it looks harmless, it holds energy. And that energy is feeding the trap. Open the windows often. Let light touch every corner of that room. Darkness fears the breeze of truth. Speak their name and declare their freedom. They may not hear you out loud, but their soul will. Their body will begin to resist the chains. Type Amen to get blessing 889. You are more powerful than you know. Your presence alone weakens the enemy's grip. Your belief is like fire to their shadow. They fear your awakening. They hoped you'd stay distracted. They didn't expect you to open this message today. Now they're panicking. Because your family member is no longer alone in this spiritual war. You've been activated. Type Amen to get blessing 113. The attack on their legs will start to unravel. The numbness will begin to shift. And the dream they had of running, yes, they had it last week, will become their reality. A prayer is not just a whisper. It is a sword. Speak boldly tonight. Even if you don't feel brave, speak anyway. Your voice echoes through realms. And what was hidden in the legs will begin to retreat. Type Amen to get blessing 606. There are also photos that have been used in this curse. Someone printed a picture of your loved one and placed it near a mirror. Then poured oil on the legs while whispering lies. This act is ancient. It's designed to confuse the nervous system and make one feel their legs are betraying them. It causes misdiagnosis. But now that you know, it loses strength. Exposure is step 1. Resistance is step 2. Type Amen to get blessing 774. You must be cautious of people who keep asking about your family member's health with too much curiosity. They're not concerned, they're checking if the curse is working. Their fake care is their surveillance system. Distance is now protection. Until the spirit is removed, limit outside interactions around your loved one. Even laughter can be poisoned if the source is wrong. Archangel Michael says this: your strength is going to become their miracle. You are the barrier between darkness and collapse. Don't underestimate yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 397. This night, sit beside them if you can. Hold their legs and speak life. Just say, you will walk freely, move freely, rise again. If tears come, let them. It's a release. Their soul will feel it before the body shows it. The chains around the legs are already weakening. Because light has entered the secret. And light cannot lose. Type Amen to get blessing 229. Every bruise they carry is a lie exposed. Every time you believe in their healing, a crack forms in the curse. Keep speaking truth. The one who did this is now spiritually exposed. They may appear confused, irritated, or even distant. That's guilt reacting to divine confrontation. Watch them closely. But say nothing, for now. Your silence is power. Type Amen to get blessing 911. And finally, when your family member begins to dream of movement again, running, dancing, climbing, know this: the chains are gone. That will be your sign. You will feel it too, your own legs will feel lighter. Like a burden has lifted. Because it has. You are no longer a bystander in their pain. You are the reason the pain is ending. The heavens saw your heart and trusted you with this truth. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The enemy used legs to block destiny. But destiny now walks again. Because of you. Keep this message close. Read it again if doubt comes. Speak it if fear returns. You were chosen to intercept this curse. And you just did. The shift has begun. Archangel Michael says, the one who attacked your family member wanted them to beg for help. They wanted to humiliate their soul. They didn't just want to block their walk, they wanted to crush their will. But what they didn't realize is that destiny has already written another ending. One that involves your awakening. One that begins with your fire. The moment you believed this message, chains began breaking. Invisible ones, silent ones, ones too ancient for medicine to see. You just became the protection your family member needed most. Type Amen to get blessing 488. They once stood tall. Now they sit, wondering why everything feels heavy below the waist. But your light has arrived. The enemy will begin to fumble. Their steps will grow uncertain. Because the spiritual web they weaved is unraveling thread by thread. Even their dreams will turn chaotic. What they once did in secret will begin to reverse. The same spell they sent is now turning back to them. Type Amen to get blessing 533. If your family member has been unusually quiet lately, don't be fooled. Silence is the language of suffering. Their spirit is still screaming. There's a dark fog that clings around their ankles, like hands trying to pull them down. Every step forward feels like walking through cement. But it's not physical weight, it's spiritual sabotage. A certain date is approaching, one where their fate was meant to shift permanently. But this intervention, this message, has delayed the enemy's timeline. You've bought time. Type Amen to get blessing 617. You must keep their name close. Whisper it into your pillow. Seal it in light when you feel uneasy. Light a single white candle near their shoes one evening, watch it flicker. If it burns unevenly or gives off strange smoke, that's the residue of a curse breaking. Don't fear it. Every act of purity you perform will melt the shadow. This is a battle won not through strength, but sacred presence. Your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The one who cursed them fears your presence now. You were never supposed to know. This message was intercepted by you for a divine reason. Your family member was seen limping, but the spiritual world saw a giant trying to rise. Their body aches, but their soul is still on fire. That's why the attack came, it was out of fear. Now their tormentor will try to play innocent. They might even call or visit soon. Watch their words closely, they'll seem helpful but their energy will reveal truth. Type Amen to get blessing 626. The spiritual cords tied to your loved one's legs are ancient techniques of spiritual warfare. And the moment you cleanse their space, those cords will start detaching. There might be twitching in their sleep. Or spontaneous leg movement. Don't fear, it's release. The process of unlocking is beginning. Don't stop midway. Keep your courage steady. Type Amen to get blessing 118. If they complain of sudden tingling, restlessness, or even new bruises, rejoice quietly. It means the bindings are lifting. The curse is retreating but resisting. You may notice the attacker becoming more visible in your life. They'll act strangely, more erratic, nervous, overly friendly. That's not kindness, it's fear masked as charm. Stay watchful. Let your silence observe what their eyes try to hide. The truth always trembles before exposure. Type Amen to get blessing 224. This curse was not meant to kill. It was meant to delay. Delay their purpose. Delay your family's rise. But what has been delayed is now being returned. The restoration of movement is spiritual first. Then it manifests in the body. Your family member will start stretching more without realizing why. That's the energy returning. That's divine power flowing again through their lower limbs. And you, the reader, are the source of this reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 547. There is something else hidden under a bed or behind a curtain in their room. A personal object left there by the one who visited them, a scarf, a coin, a feather. It was charged. If you find it, remove it at once. Wrap it in paper and discard it far from the home. Do not return it. Archangel Michael says, the trap has been identified. The location of harm is now clear. Now begins the final phase, liberation. Type Amen to get blessing 102. It will not be easy, but it will be worth it. As their freedom returns, their attacker will become desperate. They may even try to confront you in indirect ways. Don't engage. Don't explain. Just keep cleansing, praying, protecting. Play peaceful sounds in their space. Let laughter fill their surroundings again. Where joy exists, darkness cannot breathe. Type Amen to get blessing 844. Soon, your family member will say they had a dream of running. That's the signal the legs are free. That's your proof. Your name will become their safe word. Your touch will be their anchor. And your voice, their sword. Even if they don't fully understand what happened, your spirit does. And heaven does. You've honored your calling today. Type Amen to get blessing 511. Don't look back. Don't return kindness to the one who cursed. Not out of hate, but out of wisdom. Some people wear masks so perfect they blend into family gatherings. But now the mask has slipped. Now you know. You've been trusted with sacred truth. Do not bury it. Let it shine. Type Amen to get blessing 938. Their legs were targeted. Because they carry generational power. Bloodlines run through those steps. And someone wanted to halt your lineage's rise. They saw it in your family member's aura, the greatness. And they couldn't handle it. So they tried to cut it off at the knees. But you, the light bearer, said no. And now the heavens echo that no with thunder. Type Amen to get blessing 401. There's more healing to come. This is only the beginning. You are becoming a warrior even as you read this. Your voice is armor. Your awareness is shield. Your love is fire. Keep protecting that family member. Speak words over their shoes. Let their legs be soaked in divine affirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 310. Watch how the limp fades. Watch how the energy returns. Watch how they begin dancing again in their spirit. This enemy may try one last strike, but it will fail. Because now, you are awake. You are activated. And when you are activated, no curse can stay. No binding can hold. No darkness can prevail. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Tonight, sit quietly and whisper, the chains are broken. You will walk again. I protect you. Even if they're asleep, their soul will rise to hear it. Their body will obey the echo. Their steps will align with light. The spirit that tried to break their legs is breaking now. The silence that trapped their voice is melting. The truth that you carry is freeing them in real time. Type Amen to get blessing 903. The heavens are watching. The angels are smiling. You were born for this battle. You've not just saved one person, you've interrupted a generational curse. And now your family's feet will walk freely into destiny. All because you opened this message. All because you believed. All because you acted. Type Amen to get blessing 700. You are the chain breaker. You are the protector. You are the shield. You are the voice that hell fears. The one the darkness hoped would never wake up. But now you're awake, and the enemy trembles. Walk forward. They are walking behind you now. And together, you are rising. Archangel Michael says, you have done what others before you could not. You looked past the ordinary and saw the hidden war. You listened not with ears, but with your soul. Now a shift is happening across realms. The web of silence wrapped around your family members' legs is breaking in threads. Every step they take now rattles the one who cursed them. A rattling so strong that even in their sleep, the person who sent this attack wakes in cold sweats. Because your light has pierced the shadow. Your love has weakened the curse. Type Amen to get blessing 366. They thought your family member would crawl forever. But now they are slowly rising. Not just physically, but in spirit, in fire, in fate. Even the house itself will start feeling lighter. That heaviness near the entrance? That coldness in one corner of the room? It's dissolving. Because your faith has changed the spiritual air. Your energy is now the loudest presence. Your soul has declared, this house belongs to the light. Type Amen to get blessing 221. You'll begin to notice signs soon. Feathers near doorways. Flickering lights. A breeze with no source. Don't ignore them. These are confirmations that the divine army is stationed around your home. Angels are standing at your windows, your doors, your gates. The enemy will attempt to regain entry through confusion. Don't let emotions trick you into lowering your guard. Not now. You're too close to full restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 944. Even technology may act strange near your loved one, phones freezing, devices glitching. That's not coincidence. That's a sign of spiritual activity dissipating. Soon your family member will feel weight leaving their knees, strength returning to their calves, warmth flowing through the soles of their feet. It will feel unfamiliar at first, because freedom often does. After being stuck for so long, even light can feel overwhelming. But embrace it anyway. Type Amen to get blessing 582. They will begin standing longer. They will begin walking farther. And one day, sooner than you expect, they will dance again. The one who cursed them will grow more distant, avoidant, silent. That's their shame trying to hide. Do not chase their apology. You were never meant to receive it. You were meant to receive victory. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You are not here to prove anything. You are here to protect. You are here to restore. This isn't just about legs, it's about direction. Destiny. The path that was stolen is now being redrawn. A line of power is returning to your family. One step at a time. Every step now echoes freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 304. In the coming days, you might feel a strange resistance. Your own energy may feel drained. That's because the enemy will try to redirect their aim toward you. But Archangel Michael has already marked your spirit with divine flame. Nothing can bind what is covered in light. Nothing can touch what has been spoken for. Let no fear enter. Even fatigue is temporary. Rest is also a weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 129. Let music fill your space. Laughter, too. Movement and joy weaken the last pieces of the chain. This is your season of interruption. What was meant to delay generations ends here. And your family's name will walk into rooms it was once blocked from. The spiritual limp is turning into spiritual leadership. The bruises are turning into badges of victory. You've started the process, and now heaven finishes it. Type Amen to get blessing 556. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer just a family member. You are a guardian. A vessel of freedom. A lighthouse in dark waters. You'll notice your family member begin speaking differently, more hopeful, more alive, more confident. They won't always understand why. But you will. Because you saw what no one else did. You believed what no one else dared to believe. And you acted when no one else would. Type Amen to get blessing 880. If they ask you why things feel better, just smile. Let them feel the miracle. Not all victories need explaining. This battle came to your doorstep, but it left in pieces. It underestimated your love. And that love became armor. You were chosen to end what others endured in silence. And now, with each step your family member takes, your spirit walks beside them in triumph. Type Amen to get blessing 345. You've activated a protection line now. One that can't be broken. One that will protect others in your family too. The legs were the beginning, but healing will spread. To the heart. To the mind. To the voice. Your family is rising. Not just one person, but the entire foundation. Because of your belief. Type Amen to get blessing 901. This message wasn't only sent to you. It was written for you. With divine hands. With sacred timing. You were guided here not by accident, but by alignment. The cry of your loved one reached heaven. And you answered the call. That alone makes you unstoppable. That alone makes you anointed. That alone makes you chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Let no one mock your path. Let no one shake your knowing. Let no one question your intuition. You've seen too much now to go back. You've felt too much now to doubt. You've won too much now to retreat. The same legs that were weakened will one day carry your family member into rooms of glory. Into destiny. Into testimony. Type Amen to get blessing 490. What you did today is spiritual history. A chapter shifted. A timeline rewritten. A curse collapsed. All because you opened this message. All because you listened. All because you acted in silence. You are the answer someone prayed for. You are the light someone hoped would show up. And now you're here. Type Amen to get blessing 155. So let them walk. Let them rise. Let them move again with freedom in every joint. Let every step they take echo like thunder in the ears of the one who tried to stop them. Let joy be loud. Let victory leave footprints. This was not just about healing legs. It was about setting fire to fear. And you did it. Type Amen to get blessing 802. The enemy can no longer follow. The door has been sealed. The pain has been reversed. This message is now a key. Keep it. Read it again whenever doubt visits. It will remind you who you are, a protector. A restorer. A breaker of chains. Type Amen to get blessing 210. Let this be the last night fear sleeps beside you. Let this be the first morning your family member wakes up without spiritual weight. Let this be the beginning of new steps. Steps of power. Steps of fire. Steps of divine purpose. And remember, every step they now take is a celebration of your courage. Every move is proof, the curse is broken because you believed. Type Amen to get blessing 3,333 folded hands.